Here describes the mathematical relation of anxiety to anxiety in the context of future anxiety. Where are we going? The end is where we start from. For in the end, it's our beginning. Beginnings and ends are points along an axis that together forms a vector pointing to where we are going. They sometimes also describe what are we and where do we come from. So we start here at the origin, where there is neither past nor future anxiety. As we accumulate anxiety of time, future anxiety rises up. This is sometimes called the accumulation model, knowledge-based anxiety, time-based anxiety, and for others, progressive inverse optimism. Pessimism for short. So we restart at another origin where there's only future anxiety. As we move back from the end of the accumulation of anxieties, we come to the end of the precipitous drop in future anxiety. This precipitous drop is due to the perilous disambiguation of the self. This disambiguation of the self is only will, and it produces anxiety to anxiety. This is sometimes the effect of faith, and other times the effect of work. Here, there is no future. There is only will. Because there is no real anxiety. The path of potential opens up before us, but we have no idea what it is. We now move to the point that is an origin, but it's not the same as the first origin described, but its conditions are very similar. Here, there is no anxiety by volume. This is the titration or neutralization model, with equal proportions of past anxiety and future anxiety together bring us to the still point that is not so much still as it moves along with anxiety. The accumulation of past anxieties coming to the still point that is in fact more of an origin from which we look at future anxieties as they rise up before us. This is where the burden of interface brings us. It is from this still point that we can ask, where are we going? Because in our end is our beginning. Looking back from the still point, now we see that it was the future that made the past anxious. when they turn to each other and ask, where are we going? The answer is always here and anxious. That is, the memory of past anxiety produces anxiety in the future as much as future anxiety of the past produces anxiety. What we think of as anxiety, past anxiety, anxiety of the past, future anxiety, are all in fact the same anxiety. And that anxiety is the anxiety here and now.